Can you explain what pussy power means?
It just means women power.
Well, then why didn't you write women power? You're reducing the value of women to their sexual reproductive organs by saying pussy power. Why don't you just say women's power? Why don't you say women's rights?
Good day YouTube and welcome back to YT News. In today's video we'll be taking a look at some really triggered SJWs. But first we need you guys to leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel and click on the bell notifications too so you never miss out on a future video. Anyways, let's just get right into this. We're starting things off with a pretty crazy incident. Here you're about to see a man get into a bit of a fight with someone else. One of the guys was threatening the person recording the video, saying that he will shoot him and kill him if he sets foot on his property. Why? I don't know. The person recording was apparently standing in his own property, and it was just rather weird.
Step foot on my
you
property.
feel you need to do.
Step foot on my fucking property,
It's not
and
your
I will
property.
have full right to fucking blow your dick off.
Am I on your property?
Not yet.
You were on my property.
What?
And I kicked you off.
Yeah, you did, like a punk.
Really? But yet you're saying you'll kill me if I go on your property. But I just kicked you off mine, so I'm the punk.
If you get,
I'm the
you're
punk.
Just talking.
I'm the punk.
Keep talking, punk.
This guy was serious. He said that he would fetch his gun and kill this guy. Pretty hectic, I guess. Anyways, the guy recording was unfazed and was comfortable in the fact that he wasn't even in the wrong. So he told the guy to fetch the gun anyway. The guy threatening him was being hypocritical by stepping on the other guy's property, and he got called out on it. Anyways, in the end, the guy who was angry ended up just causing absolute chaos. Check this out.
You know what? Wants to stand there, he's gonna get hit by a trash can.
He took the guy's dustbin and just threw it down in front of him. It was a pretty crazy situation overall. You couldn't have written any of it, to be honest. Next, we have a clip of a woman who was being interviewed by Trump supporters during the protest. During the interview, she said something that was quite questionable.
As a human being, you should pay attention to fear and not logic.
Wait, you said pay attention to fear and not logic?
Yes.
I should have paid attention to emotions and not facts?
Yes.
Why would I pay attention to
Because
emotions
the only things
when
that are real in this world.
Facts are facts.
Are facts.
She said that people should act on emotion and not with logic, which is absolutely absurd. I'm pretty sure everyone will tell you that using emotions does not get you very far. In fact, it would cause more problems in most cases than it does any good. And yeah, don't take advice from her. This next clip is pretty damn funny. A Trump supporter asked an SJW why her and the rest of the women at the protest were fighting for pussy power. He said, "Isn't that phrase a contradiction of what you're fighting for and they're objectifying the body part of a woman?"
Can you explain what pussy power means?
It just means women power.
Well, then why didn't you write women power? You're reducing the value of women to their sexual reproductive organs by saying pussy power. Why don't you just say women's power? Why don't you say women's rights?
Why did you say?
As you can see, the woman had no answer to this question, but instead decided to deflect it. The same woman in the previous clip asked the same Trump supporter about the MAGA slogan. She seemed to be questioning it, but she wasn't ready for the very well-informed answer that she was about to get hit with.
Pussy power. Why don't you just say women's power? Why don't you say women's rights?
Why don't you say? Why don't you make America great?
It is great.
Let's keep America great.
Well, that's another slogan that he has. Yeah, that is the 2020 slogan. Keep America great.
You want to go back?
I'm sure this woman did not expect him to answer that question with so much conviction and confidence. She got completely owned, and I'm sure that she once again had no reply for this guy. Next, we have a pastor who was on the street protesting. He came across some youngsters and they got into a bit of an argument of some sort. One of the youngsters got really angry at this pastor and came up to him and decided to push him. Take a look at this.
That answers my question. Hey, why are you so intolerant?
Because that sign is bullshit.
Because you're an intolerant homosexual. You're an intolerant homosexual. I thought rainbows represent equality.
Leave.
I want equality of sidewalk. I want equality.
Leave.
No, you push like a girl.
That's pretty crazy, right? The pastor was calm and chilled, but this person was absolutely triggered and felt like the need to push him. The pastor was pretty cheeky at the end with what he said, which made the whole thing pretty damn funny. Now, this woman was causing trouble in a store with some Trump supporters. To get back at her, the Trump supporters went outside and recorded her as she was causing quite a scene. The woman was angry at them and told them to leave her alone, but the guys were pretty far from her. She could have just hopped in the car and left, but instead she decided to, cry?
Do not get any closer to me. Do not get any closer to me. Do not. Okay. Seriously, please do call the police. This is ridiculous. Get away from me. I'm nowhere near you. You're walking towards me. Two men who are calling me a dumb bitch are approaching me in the parking lot. And I have two small children. Get away from me so I can load my kids up and leave.
She told them to get away from her, but since they were nowhere near her, like, she was just throwing a fit and felt like she was threatened for some reason, but she left with no problem, I guess. But she could have just left with no problem. It was such a weird situation for sure, and from what I'm reading, America is a strange country. We end things off with a really angry SJW. This man had a problem with the person recording on the streets. He came right into his face and was really aggressive about this. Like, check this out.
So what exactly is it that you object to?
I object to you walking around telling me what to do and where to stand, and then you walk into my territory and tell me what to do. You're not going to do that, sunshine.
Well,
not ever.
Up until this
you
moment.
Don't look at me again and tell me to move. Ever. Do you understand me? I'll take the same right that you're taking on me. And if you like it, you're going to get a kiss. You're gonna.
This guy was on a mission to whack someone. He was so angry. I would not want to mess with him, especially when he's getting offended by the smallest things, like, damn. Those are some of the most triggered SJWs. Which one was your favorite SJW? Let us know down in the comments below. That's it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, then make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel to see more videos like this and much more. Hit that bell notifications too so you get notified every time we upload a new video and you never miss a future video. I mean, imagine missing a future video from us. Cringe. We'll catch you guys next time, but until then, take care and cheerio.